Due to the organized, efficient, and stoic nature of the Sigma male, there are many ways you can find yourself losing respect from one another. While they rarely engage in open conflict, preferring to focus on the road ahead, a Sigma male can quickly see you as a person not worth involving in tasks or social engagements, as a result of overstepping their boundaries. Welcome to the Sibros channel. Please help us grow the channel by subscribing and liking this video. In this video, we're going to look at 10 things that make Sigma males lose respect for you. 1. Turning a dialogue into a monologue. A healthy dialogue is an exchange of thoughts, words, and ideas, wherein the parties involved bounce off of each other to further understanding and awareness, or progress in a certain task. When this open exchange becomes a one-sided bludgeoning match where all the words tend to come out of the mouth of one person in particular, the Sigma male will lose respect for that person. Sigma males are open to learning and evolving at all times, and when a dialogue becomes a monologue, it quickly displays that that person is more interested in making it all about them than anything else. This is a surefire way to lose respect from your Sigma peers. 2. Always waiting until the last minute. Sigma males are very efficient and organized when it comes to tasks and social engagements. If they need to leave at 7 p.m., the chances are they'll be ready by 6, having streamlined their entire day around the particular arrangement. If it's a task that needs to be completed, they'll be sure to leave plenty of time to complete the task to the best of their ability. Opposite behaviors, like leaving things to the last minute or arriving late, are difficult to understand in the mind of a Sigma male and are seen as outright disrespectful. And is it any wonder when you consider how they'll have come to the point of reaching their end of the commitment on time? If you want to maintain the respect of a Sigma male, meet him on the same level of assertiveness. Don't arrive late to meetings, don't fail to reach deadlines, and do not leave things to the last minute. 3. Interrupting a Sigma male. On a similar track to outright monologuing, interrupting a Sigma male mid-conversation is among the most disrespectful of behaviors in their eyes. Often their sentences are well thought out and have been developed while listening to the other parties involved, and left open for others to bat back, so to speak, so interrupting can throw off their train of thought. As an extension to that, you're rendering their sentence less important than your own by talking over them. This would be disrespectful to any personality type, but a Sigma male in particular will lose all respect for you when this happens. Be patient while others are talking with you, always let somebody finish their sentence before interjecting, and remember to leave the conversation open-ended for productive replies. 4. Not respecting their free time. Sigma males are among the most efficient and hardworking contributors to the workforce. Whether they're a simple janitor or a CEO in a major organization, a Sigma male works to the best of their ability at all times, providing nothing but quality. When you consider this, it's not hard to understand why failing to recognize their free time is extremely disrespectful. They turn up on time, bring their A-game, and work harder than everybody else. To have their time encroached upon in this way is almost insulting. A Sigma male's out-of-work time is often scheduled to include exercise, reading, small social engagements, and the improvement of their skills and knowledge, so you're probably best to wait until office hours to put more on them. Rest assured, however, you can be confident in a Sigma male's ability to provide everything you ask of them within the specified time frame. 5. Butting in on private conversations. A Sigma male likes to float under the radar, play their cards close to their chest, and live outside of the typical hierarchy. Where other personality types enjoy competing for praise or approval, a Sigma male simply exists in a way that he believes to be good and proper, without the need for recognition. As such, one can simply not tolerate other people butting their noses into their private business. As soon as you do, all respect is lost. To truly maintain the respect of a Sigma male, you simply need to stay out of their private business until such a time he decides to share some with you. Until you're in his inner trusted circle, you do best to keep all interactions professional and respect his need for privacy. 6. An attention-seeking attitude. Sigma males find it hard to understand a need for recognition. Their philosophy often stems around being a good man for the sake of being a good man, not being the best guy in the room for the approval of others. These kinds of people often put down or squash their peers and competitors to be seen as the best, and as such, will quickly lose all respect from a Sigma. These loudest in the room types are typically abrasive personalities, locked in competition with others, and everything a Sigma male likes to avoid. 7. Gossiping. As much as a Sigma male likes to protect his own private life, he respects the privacy of everyone around him and feels no need to engage in gossip or know anything about a person who doesn't have anything to do with him. Gossiping is seen as a pointless activity, only there to form judgments of the elements of somebody's life that are simply unimportant to those not involved. Rarely will a Sigma tolerate such behaviors, and you'd never catch them actively engaged in it. A still tongue makes a wise head, which means it's always best to speak only when it's appropriate or relevant to the situation at hand. If you find yourself regularly gossiping, you can be certain you've lost all respect from any Sigma that may be listening. 8. Disrespecting personal boundaries. A Sigma male naturally respects the space and boundaries of his friends and colleagues. As much as he enjoys social interaction, he enjoys time to be alone in his thoughts, reflecting and pondering, reading and learning, and simply enjoying the silence around him. A Sigma male has strong personal boundaries, and if you respect them, he'll respect you. If he says he wants time alone, don't press the matter. If he says he needs a few days to himself, do without him for a while. If he doesn't want to speak on personal matters, don't insist and wait instead for him to open up to you. A Sigma male won't feel as if you don't care about him. He'll recognize that you're giving him what he needs, respecting his boundaries, and being a good friend. He will quickly lose respect for you, however, if you continuously act in any of the aforementioned ways. A Sigma male needs breathing space. Respect that, and he will respect you. 9. Putting them in the spotlight. If you were to simplify a Sigma male down to terms that are easy to understand, you could call him a rebellious, introverted, alpha that likes to exist outside of any formed social hierarchy. A lone wolf that marches to the beat of his drum. As previously mentioned, he doesn't need to be showered in praise or rewarded with any kind of recognition for his efforts. Put simply, he doesn't like to be in the spotlight, for good or bad reasons. So don't put him there. If you throw a Sigma male under the bus or start to fight on his behalf for the recognition he deserves, you could be losing the respect he has for you just as quickly as any of the points mentioned earlier. A Sigma wants a quiet life. Simple, reflective, calm, and centered. He'll get to where he wants to be as soon as he decides to push for it, and he'll openly admit any of his wrongdoings or mishaps should they affect anybody else. So don't do it for him. A Sigma male doesn't like to be in the spotlight, so don't shove him under one. 10. Peer pressure. If it isn't clear by now, a Sigma male makes his own decisions. He doesn't need persuading to behave in a certain way and detests when this happens to him. If there's one thing you can be certain of, it's that the Sigma male has developed his own set of values and a system of behavior that he is very comfortable residing in. He will quickly lose respect for you if you try to coax him out of that delicately formed set of ideals. Sigma doesn't care for what is popular, what is fashionable, or what others think of him. He's often spent hours, weeks, months, and even years to fine-tuning his life to fit the ever-evolving constructs he exists within. He will not bend to peer pressure or social norms. This isn't to say he's resistant to change or closed off to new possibilities and experiences. But it will, like most other elements of a Sigma's life, be self-instructed and in his own time. If you want to maintain the respect of your Sigma male friend, spouse, or coworker, don't try to force or persuade him into anything. This ties directly into his need for personal boundaries and space.